Hey everyone, how's it going? So as you can see from the start of this video that we had the 5-star placed onto our girl NOZOMI. Now NOZOMI is, I think, the best tank in the game next to June. Her and June are pretty much tied for 1 and 2. But I think since NOZOMI is like 10 times easier to obtain, I think she definitely has more value over June. And she's definitely a way easier 5-star than June. June you have to spend Divine Amulets on. Currently, as we're recording this, pretty sure like 2 years down the line, June is going to be obtainable really easily. But for now, NOZOMI is going to be super obtainable because of Dungeon. Dungeon always gets those double drop rewards and stuff. So it is super easy to get this girl up to 5-star. That being said, I'm going to pull up her character thing here. As you can see, she is my first 5-star and currently my only 5-star that she is completely maxed out. And we're going to take a look here at her defenses. So this is level 85 NOZOMI, rank 8, and it's going to be 5 stars. These are her stats: 246,000 defense, physical defense, and 219,000 magic defense. Very, very good, obviously. I don't think anyone comes as close to having this kind of like really good split of defense other than June. But I mean, her power is good. Over 10k is really good. Especially since she is a 5-star character, it's not surprising she has over 10,000. But only at level 85, she's still over 10,000, which I think is super impressive. Other than that, let's take a look at her skills here. Now, her skills is what makes her very good. We're going to take a look at her Union Burst. Her Union Burst is one of the best Union Bursts in the game. She boosts all allies' physical attack by 387, which is obviously really good. She boosts her own defenses by 155 each. So when she uses her Union Burst, she basically becomes God, and she's going to be tanking like Union Burst left and right. It's going to be crazy. This live on stage Union Burst is one of the best in the game, and it also has a taunt. So the taunting actually comes in really clutch, especially if you're running a magical team. The taunt can really help because taunting against characters like Tamaki, if they have a Tamaki on your team trying to snipe your mages, the taunt will stop like the Tamaki from completely one-shotting your Kyoka or your Ana or your Hatsune. So it's really useful to have this taunt ability, and it really can come in clutch. Moving on, she has this ability, which is also really crazy. The Glamorous Slice. It inflicts stun to all enemies in range, who are basically going to just be the frontline enemies. It doesn't do much damage, but it sets them immobile, but it stuns the tank so that they can't pop their abilities. With that being said, characters like Miyako, who can go immune and can turn into like the little ghost thing, and then other characters like June, she could stun them to stop the Union Burst. So it is a very useful ability, especially if you're running a melt team, like a mage melt team, and you can just kind of blast through them when they're stunned. It really takes advantage of this Glamorous Slice to have, you know, the stun effect on it. This is a very good ability. Moving on, we have Idol's Encouragement. So you can recover the HP of all nearby allies by a small amount by 1575. It's a small heal. It's not much. It's gonna heal herself basically, and anyone who's in the front line. So like a Makoto, she'll heal her up. She'll heal up a Kyori. She'll heal up a few very good frontline characters. Vegeta, she'll heal her up. If you're running her with a June, she'll heal up the June as well. So definitely very good. Moving on, we have her EX skill, who is going to boost her own physical defense by 172, and then boost her own magical defense by 30 at the start of the battle. So I believe you're going to take that and add that into this number. So with that being said, what was the numbers again? 172 and 30. So 172 on top of the 246, which is going to be, let me do my math, 416. So 416 physical defense, and then magical defense obviously is going to be 249. So she's definitely very good against those physical kind of comps. So if you throw her against a physical comp that doesn't have any physical defense shred, like if you throw her against a characters like Vegeta and a Monica and a Reno, they don't have a Makoto or anything, or any defensive shred character, NOZOMI is just going to completely block all that damage, and she's going to tank everything. And of course, on top of that, she adds the 155 on top with her Union Burst, so she'll be over like 500 defense, physical defense, and then over like 400 magic defense, or like 350, or what is it, 450? Something like that. And she's gonna be over a lot of magic defense. So she's definitely a good tank for magic, but she's mostly specialized towards those physical kind of attackers. With that being said, we've done enough talking about our girl Nozomi, so I'm going to go ahead and take the 5-star Nozomi into some PvP to show her off, to see how strong she can be. So here we go. I found a very physical heavy team. Now their only kind of magical attacker is going to be a 5-star Hatsune. Now Hatsune obviously at 5 stars is very, very good. But I don't think Hatsune is going to have much of an effect on us, considering we are running an all mage team except for our Nozomi, of course. So she isn't going to be doing that bonus damage against the physical attackers. So I think we're going to do very, very good here. They do have Ninon 4 stars. They're going to have a Jita 3 stars and a Saren 4 stars. So they definitely have a lot of damage, physical damage, and she has a Kokoro too. So they're definitely going to have like, a lot of physical damage. So I'm just going to see how well Nozomi is going to tank all this damage. So let's see. I'm very, very excited to see how she performs. 5-star Nozomi. Very, 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 very excited. Let's see how she does. Alright, she's tanking very well considering that the amount of damage that they're going to have here. As you can see, like, yeah, so... Perfect. We won here, and I think she's going to be alive. Is she going to live? Oh, no, she's done. Well, whatever. But, as you can see, she lived long enough to last to the final character. As a tank, that is, like, actually ridiculous. She did 20,000 damage to us, 14,000, and Nozomi took all of that. She took, like, 30,000 damage before she went down. Well, around 30,000, 32,000 damage before she went down, which is very, very, very impressive, obviously. And also, that mage melt team is crazy, and we still won with having 3 of our characters up, which is also so ridiculous. Alright, here we go. We found a kind of interesting mage team. They're going to be running double healers with Ana as their only main DPS, kinda. And then they're going to have a Shizuru for physical defense, I guess, and healing. Very interesting comp, but we'll see how we do. This is a level 86 team, so we are under-leveled for this, but I'm kind of interested to see how we do. So this is a double 5-star Nozomi battle. So these Nozomis are both going to be 5 stars, and I think ours is going to take them out first. Well, she gets her buff. We're going to get ours as well. Okay, so we took out their Nozomis before ours went down, which is obviously very important. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, and we're going to get Ana's Union Burst off. A lot of damage on them. That's fine. Can we heal all of it? There we go. Hatsune. Hell yeah, Hatsune. And then blast them to oblivion, girl. Go, girl. Okay, well, that's fine. They're going to live that, but this is pretty much GG. We have all of our characters still alive. Yeah. Alright, perfect. So, as we saw there, that was a 5-star versus 5-star Nozomi matchup. Now, obviously, they also had, what, 3 healers? 1, 2... Yeah, they had 4 healers, technically. They had the Yui for healing, Maho does single target healing, Shizuru does single target healing, and she heals herself. With that amount of healers and how fast we were able to cut through the other 5-star Nozomi was actually very, very impressive. So I'm very impressed with how good this mage team kind of did against their 5-star Nozomi with that amount of heals. Obviously, their Ana did a lot of damage to us, 35,000. And our Nozomi took all of it, basically, until after we beat their tank, our tank went down. So that's very important. You want their tank to go down first, and then you want to try to get, like, the next person to half, or get the first 2 taken down, and then still have your tank, like, with, like, 1 HP. But even with that, I'd still say this Nozomi completely carried us. Of course, Hatsune and Kyoka and Ana carried us in terms of damage, right? But that goes without saying that Nozomi played a very, very big role here, because without Nozomi on that front line, we would have gotten completely melted, because this team can be very squishy once our Nozomi goes down. Alright, and I think this is going to be the final match of this video. Now, this team is very, very menacing. They have multiple 5-star characters on their team. They have a 5-star Nozomi, a 4-star Monica, 4-star Saren, 5-star Reno, and a 5-star Hatsune. So this team is definitely very, very, very menacing. So I'm very excited to see how we do against this team. Of course, this team is going to be a very physical kind of attacker focused, with the Reno and the Saren going to be doing a lot of damage, as well as their Hatsune. So I'm excited to see how we do. It's going to be another battle of the 5-star Saren, or the 5-star Nozomis. They have no healers except for Nozomi herself. So we might be able to take out them very, very quickly, considering we're going to have Yui for healing as well. Let's see how well we do. I'm kind of curious. Are we going to have enough damage to melt through them, or are they going to melt through us first? Okay, well, perfect. So we go down first, right? Hatsune? Alright, there we go. Oh my god, Kyoka, girl. Relax. Okay, the full heal. And I think we won. Did you guys see that Kyoka damage? Did anyone else see that? Oh my god. Alright, well, yeah. Let me see the... I'm curious what the damage report... Oh, this is just turning into a Kyoka showcase, dude. It just turned into a Kyoka showcase. Alright, well, very, very good performance, as we can see from Nozomi once again. Nozomi completely carried there. Without her being the frontline tank on that team, we definitely would have gotten melted. That was definitely a very, very close match. Too close for my personal comfort, but we still got the W, and that's all that matters in the end. And I think that's going to wrap it up for today's video. So let me know what you guys think of 5-star Nozomi. Definitely worth it. She is probably the best tank in the game in terms of her being the most obtainable tank to 5-star, and then her being also extremely good. I think her and June are pretty much tied. June might be a little bit better, but definitely Nozomi is the queen when it comes to being just an overall outstanding character. So let me know what you guys think of Nozomi down in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, guys. Peace out.